Broadcast, broadcast. Broadcast, broadcast. Oh, baby. Bang! Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spanton. Monday, March the 14th, 2011, 4 p.m. Eastern. What a day. Oh, my goodness. Take a look at the yen. People, did I tell you or what? Now, obviously, I didn't know it was going to react like this. Look at that gap down Sunday night. Came rip-roaring back in our face. Ooh, we booked so many things down here. It was ridiculous. Oh, baby. But started putting it back out over here. Not good. But then it was still a decent day. But obviously, part of the reason why dollar yen made such a big comeback and the yen's made such a big sell-off and comeback, the BOJ injecting about $165 billion. And while some people think that was intervention, I disagree completely. That was not intervention. But it did alleviate some of the pressure for insurers to raise capital. So by the BOJ giving them liquidity, it enabled them not to have to sell assets and bring them home to pay the bill. So that's pretty much, in my opinion, why we saw such a dramatic reversal on that move. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. To me, I thought that when you compare Kobe back in 1995 was $195 billion, 195 in damage. This thing is going to surpass that monumentally. So I think while 165 billion is impressive, still not enough, in my opinion. And obviously, if you don't know, if you're not on this planet, major reactors being the uranium being exposed, coolant, not enough, not good. Not good at all. And but we did have the stock market come back today, and dollar yen came back. Unbelievable. But listen, if you're able to sell here, you could have made yourself 40, 50 pips. Easy. But as far as the numbers that came out last night, certainly it was all about Japan. Futures were down. Futures still closed down 11.25. Well, as of right now. New Zealand house price index up 2.3%. Money supply in China only up 15.7%. It's supposed to be up 17%. Industrial production out of Japan, it obviously doesn't make anything difference. Confidence doesn't make any difference. The BOJ doesn't make any difference now. No way. No how. Euro gapped up significantly on Sunday night. Very surprising there. Thank goodness we didn't take that home over the weekend. Just the yens. But Euro yen obviously very strong. Came all the way down to 112.45. I didn't even see it print there. Holy crap. But other numbers that came out, certainly of importance. Industrial production out of Eurozone, a little bit weaker. Axel Weber speaking. Capacity utilization out of Canada, 76.4, much weaker than expected, 79.1. A lot of slack there. That's surprising. Certainly, I cannot imagine the ECB raising rates. I think that would be a shocker. I think that would be ridiculous. I think given the global economic environment, how many companies do you think now are going to blame their weak earnings, if they have, on Japan? Every one. They're going to blame it on Japan. So you look at the dollar index daily chart here. Every single last one of them are going to do that, in my opinion. And I just think that to say that Japan is not a driver or a important link in the global economy chain is stupid, in my opinion. It's just dumb. And this is going to have ripple effects, just like a water hitting the pond. Absolutely. While, obviously, if it was China, it'd be a lot different. But China's a lot bigger than Japan, so more diverse. This, again, the aftershocks, the radiation, the car situation, the supply situation, the electronic situation. All this has got to affect the markets. And B2B, right? Japan's the big B2B country. So I just think there's more to this. The S&Ps, in my opinion, did not close bad. They didn't close good. They closed in the middle. To tell me why the euro rallied so much and sterling rallied so much, and commodity currencies were weak, I have no clue, people. I am dumbfounded. Why the cable rallied so much in the U.S. session, euro held its gains, buying European currencies and not buying commodity currencies. To me, again, the long-term implications of this has got to be inflation. It has to be. Think about it. All the rebuilding taking place in New Zealand, in Japan, and what if China and the U.S. don't really go into a double dip, and jobs really do come back in the U.S. and the economy in the U.S. hangs in there and does well? Isn't that going to drive demand for steel, aluminum, copper, and then all the rebuilding efforts? So I think this is a tremendously bullish scenario for inflation, commodity prices, in my opinion. But on the short term, oil was weak. Gold made a nice comeback, closing at 101.50. We'll look at that in a second. But we do have plenty of data coming out tonight, a lot. We got minutes coming out of Australia. That should be interesting. But again, see, everything changes now. Because of Japan, everything changes, so that doesn't really mean that much to me. And I think Dalian still is going to make a run lower. It's not over in Dalian. That was a short squeeze of biblical proportions. I just can't believe it. That was crazy. We were up so much, got out the lows, and then had to put it back out, unfortunately. But 75 pips higher in a matter of 10 minutes? I don't know. I'd do that again. Well, but still a decent day. Hopefully some of you were able to clean up. Other than that, in Asia, we really have not much more. Eurozone, we got French CPI, we got ECOFIN meetings. Again, they're going to address this whole Japanese situation. Also, there's still Bahrain problems. Saudi sending in 1,000 troops with tanks, sticking their finger up to Obama, basically. That whole thing's got the turnsters written all over it. And apparently, by the way, reports I'm reading that Egypt is on the verge of a collapse. So look at this dollar index. I mean, this is huge. Huge. If we break this 76 level, we're only 20 cents away. Euro's at 140. Cable's at 162 almost. Big. We break. Listen, I'm not, this dollar could collapse. I just can't believe the S&Ps were down 11, and the dollar was pretty much down. Amazing. But we'll see. Listen, it's not over till the fat lady sings. And last I checked, U.S. is a safe haven. What, radiation going over from the Japan to the U.S., that's why people went to Europe? I don't think so. Someone said something like that. We get DCLG house price index coming out of London. It's supposed to have 3.5%. Keep staring at this spot, people. We break through here. This is not a joke. Big. Unemployment. Eurozone supposed to increase 0.2. Leading index out of London. Daylight savings time, so all the numbers are ratcheted down an hour. In the U.S. side, we get labor productivity out of Canada. New motor vehicle sales. Labor productivity is supposed to increase 0.3. And the U.S., we get a bunch of data finally starting the U.S. side. Empire manufacturing is supposed to be at 16.2. Import prices up 0.9. Foreign flows of capital, 59.3. None of these really, in my opinion, have that much of a market-moving event. Empire manufacturing, sure. Now, again, remember, with Japan slowing down, the big question is, well, does this mean there's going to be supply problems for our manufacturers, or are our manufacturers going to make up for what Japan can't provide? So that is the million-dollar question, in my opinion. I'm not really sure. Housing market index supposed to be at 17. And then, of course, we get the FOMC, Federal Open Market Committee. Obviously, rates will be unchanged. I think the language will be very interesting. I think they will mention Japan. I think it'd be irresponsible not to mention Japan. Abso-freaking-lutely. And I think that uncertainties arising out of this leave the committee, having to watch, wait, and see. No clue. That's pretty much it as far as the economic numbers. Let's take a look at the charts again. We take a look at the dollar index again. Huge spot. Huge. Maybe we come in down here a little bit more. Maybe we test it and then reverse. I don't know, but I don't think we're going to significantly break. I just don't see the rationale. You know? I don't see the rationale. I'm trying to fit this in. I didn't do it before. Sorry. Behind a complete dollar wipeout. Doesn't make sense. You would think more of safe haven flows. And again, I'm bearish on the market. I thought this market's not out of the woods. We're right at the breakdown level. 1,300 huge. We couldn't break it. Yes, we didn't take out 1,280. I thought 1,280 was a big spot. We did bounce off it. But I think that, the more you go, we got this whole downtrend channel line. This S&P has to close above 1,330 for me to be remotely bullish. We go up to 1,310 and still be a short. Easy. Looking at crude, nice reversal. Notice where we bounced off, right? We had support there at 98. Bounced off like 98.60, I think. Oil looks good. Again, I think oil, especially with the Bahrain situation, is a buy on pullback. And we broke through par today at 100, and I think it's a buy. Any pullback, 98.50 is your spot. Hopefully we get a nice little pullback, but I think with Bahrain, and again, there's going to be a ton of demand for rebuilding, loss of nuclear electricity for Japan. That's not good. Gold reversing significantly. Look at that shooting star in gold. Oh, baby. I like it. Short. Gold, I think, is going back down. That was some rally, though. All right, but again, back to the dollar index. And again, the euro. Let's take a look. I mean, we're right there. Look at that closing at the high. Look at this 2-day event. Listen, I mean, we could easily be gone. This could, again, dollar index, the whole enchilada. I think we're probably going to go a little bit higher. Maybe we get up to 141. But remember, if we're through there, that means we're taking this whole thing out again. We're taking it whole out. Unbelievable. And that there could be a lot of momentum. I don't get it. Certainly some of the ECB members talking still tough on inflation. Stupid, but they were. And, listen, this chart, you could make a case, looks great. I see more maybe a pop-up. We test that, dollar index level, and then we reverse. Maybe Asia. Maybe we pop in Asia, and that's it. Done. But this 2-day move, I think, is baloney. And I'm looking for a monster turnaround Tuesday tomorrow. Oh, baby. Dollar yen daily chart. It's certainly a doji. You can make the case. But this is one weird-looking doji, isn't it? I mean, we broke, busted, sayonara, see you later. We took out monster support. It was freaking meltdown. It was a pleasure to see. Unfortunately, started taking things off a little too soon. But still, wow, what a sell-off. But this dollar yen is not over. No way. 82.50 is a monster spot. I do not believe the BOJ, Bank of Japan, is going to intervene until we hit 80 minimum. Minimum. So we'll see. Look at sterling. Listen, they're closing them at the highs. I thought we'd rally today and reverse. We didn't. We're closing high, so again, that's set up for a turnaround Tuesday. Maybe they get up to 62.50. Certainly, we take out 62.20. We're going to move, but we hit 62 today. But listen, you do your Fibonacci. We're right there. Cable stall right at the 61.8% retracement. So, I think we're going to go right back up there? Maybe. I think it's going to be one hell of a night. I'll tell you that. Could we just explode? I guess so. I still don't understand why. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Stupid. U.S. is a safe haven play. The Swiss franc, on the other hand, that absolutely exploded today. Swiss franc made sense. Safe haven. Bearish engulfing, breaking through this whole support level. Swissy looks terrible. Dollar Swiss is the one technically, and fundamentally makes sense. So Dollar Swiss, I think, is going to make a run for that 92 level, but we'll see. Dollar Canada, nice little reversal. Inside day, couldn't take out 97. Commodity currencies were very weak. I don't know. I could see this going back up. I could see it taking out. It takes out 97. It's going to have momentum. But I'd rather sell this into strength than sell it into weakness, for sure. Aussie made a nice comeback. But again, still weak. Crazy day and Friday, and then just completely coming in 100 pips. What a joke. This Aussie could not rally. It's an SOS, selling a strength, I believe. I believe. Oh, babe. It's not going to make it. Listen, we take out 102. Okay. I like New Zealand better. Aussie Kiwi was weak today. I'd rather buy this one. I'll pull back. Aussie looks pretty good. But you look at these yens. We'll take a look. I'll give you the yens because, again, those are the play. Japan. Look at that comeback. Look at that. Broke. So good. Took it out. Sell the pop. Was the play. Spanked. Not. But, again, look at this. I don't think this Euro yen is going to be taken out this level. We might make a run for 115. I don't think we will. I think maybe a pop. I think you sell any strength in Asia. No way. I'll be in New York in April. For the month of April. And again, this Kiwi looks good. Oh, wait. I'm doing the yen. Sorry. Sterling yen. Ron, why do you always have to mess me up? Sterling yen. Oh, my God. Look at that. Bang. I don't know. Third base. It's probably going to pop a little bit. We get up to like 132, 133, I mean. We're setting ourselves up for a gorgeous TAT. But certainly we take out 32, the highs of the day, 32.30. We're probably going to pop up to 32.70, 32.80. After that, I think it's a good place to sell. Even the Aussie yen, you take a look at this one. Made a nice comeback, but look at that. Broke. All support. So I think we get up, if we could rally here, sell it up here, sell it up here. I think that's a play. This is not over. Repatriation is not over. The end of the month is not even here yet. I mean, come on. So, Luna yen worked great. Luna yen's been a gorgeous trade. That was heavy all day. It came back, but I'm saying it popped up nice. It's coming nicely from that 85.50 top we called. So, listen, the bottom line is this. When you take a look at some of these charts, like the Euro hourly chart. Tough. It could be double topping. Very toppy. We're going to take this out. I think we make a run and then we fail. I think we make a run and then we fail. Asia, they'll pop it, and then we reverse. I think that more bad news is going to come out of Japan. S&P should be down. Flight to safety should come back at some point. And then the whole wild card of the Middle East with Bahrain and the troops, who knows? But, again, watch that Dixie line at 76.10 like a hawk. That is the key. All right, everyone. Team, I'll see you back at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, info, at globalfxradio.com. Oh, baby. Big night coming. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Andrew Spanton. Crazy, too. The only voice you'll ever need who truly loves to make you money. FOMC big. Look for possible reaction. The dollar, interest rates, very significant. Bye-bye.